50-50 formula, 3-liter oil plus 3-liter water, and the Swirl design made it even crazier. That means every liter of oil matches a liter of water, 1 liter oil to 1 liter water, 2 liter oil to 2 liter water. Who said laundry bar soap has to be boring? Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and to all my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always coming back and supporting my content. I truly appreciate you. Is today your first time of hearing this voice? You are welcome to our YouTube channel. Without wasting time, let's dive into today's tutorial. For the ingredients, I'm using tallow beef, hardness and creamy foam, PKO strong cleansing and bubbling foam booster, increases flat, and this is our homemade foam booster. If you haven't watched the video, I will be dropping the link in the description box. Caustic soda turns oil into soap. Sodium sulfate improves hardness and texture. Silicate boosts cleaning and hardness, and I'm using a combination of homemade silicate and store-bought. Soda ash enhances washing power. Calcium carbonate adds firmness and improves yield. For the fragrance, I use blueberry. This is a semi-hot process. I use 1.5 liters of water out of the 3 liters water to prepare my light solution. I stir it for a while and set it aside to cool down. For the oil blend, I use 1.5 liter of PKO and 1.5 liter of tallow beef. I melted the tallow beef. This is me combining the two oils together to incorporate the two together. I added the calcium carbonate directly into the oil first, so it could dissolve properly and blend smoothly into the soap batter. This helps prevent a chalky finish and give the soap a smoother, cleaner look. If you are enjoying this soap making process so far, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you never miss any of my soap recipes, tips and business ideas. Share this video to someone who wants to learn how to make soap. The remaining 1.5 liters of water, I boiled it and I used it to dissolve sodium carbonate, that's soda ash. I ensure that the soda ash granules are well dissolved before introducing the next ingredient. This is me turning the soda ash granules, making sure that it is well dissolved. After stirring it for a while, it is now time to introduce sodium sulfate. This is me adding sodium sulfate into the soda ash mixture. After stirring it for a while, I set it aside to cool down. This is me combining the sodium silicate with the clear light solution, and I stir it vigorously. At this stage, I added the store-bought silicate before adding the homemade silicate, and I stir it vigorously. At this stage, I gently combine my oil blend with my light solution together. I didn't pour it at once. I pour it bit by bit to avoid accelerated spread. After mixing it for a while, it is now time to add the builders and boosters. I added the soda ash sodium sulfate solution to improve hardness, cleansing and foam. I added soda ash, sodium sulfate, calcium carbonate, foam booster and silicate. This is me adding foam booster into the mixture. This is our homemade foam booster. Look at that creamy soap batter. That is the magic of tallow oil. When you use tallow oil, you see a creamy soap batter. This is a 50-50 recipe, meaning the quantity of water matches the quantity of oil used. So 3 liters of oil equals 3 liters of water. Looking closely inside the soap batter, you can see water floating inside, but don't worry, you will see the magic. At this stage, I covered my soap to let it cook for some minutes. At this stage, everything blended together so smoothly and the batter started getting rich and creamy. At this stage, I poured half of the soap batter inside already prepared mold. Keep watching to see how I achieve the swirl design. This is what gives the soap that beautiful premium look. I poured orange color to one part and I mixed it vigorously and poured it straight inside the mold. Achieving this design with a hard oil like tallow was almost impossible, but we scaled through. Anyways, at this stage, this is me dressing the surface of the soap to make it look neat and have a smooth finish. Cut this soap after 10 hours of making it, and I couldn't capture the cutting part because it was at midnight. But anyways, this is the final look of the soap after cutting it, and we got 52 bars from 3 liters of oil. That's massive. I honestly love how this 50-50 laundry bar soap comes out hard, beautiful and rich in foam. This is another amazing soap business idea you can start right from home and turn into extra income. If you are enjoying videos like this, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel, like this video and turn on the notification bell for more soap recipes, production tips and business ideas. Just look at how hard and solid this soap becomes after only 10 hours. Despite being a 50-50 recipe with equal oil and water, the bar still came out firm, smooth and well structured. This combination of PKO, tallow and builders really helped achieve a strong and durable laundry bar soap. Remember to cure this soap for 7 to 14 days before selling or usage. Soap made with tallow. Will it foam? Let's check. Look at that rich creamy lather forming almost instantly. The bubbles are thick, stable and evenly distributed. This foam shows that the soap is well balanced. We've come to the end of today's tutorial. Don't just watch, take action and try it out for yourself. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Always be good to one another. Anticipate my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.